So let me ask you this, because a lot of people always ask me, well, what made you want to move to Africa?
Man, what made me not? My question is to myself is, why the hell didn't I do it 20
Why
years
it took you
sooner?
so long?
You know what I'm saying? I should have did when I first thought about it. Then I would have been on something.
But what was it that, way back when you had that first thought? What was it? Was it just a ancestral pull, or what was it?
It was an ancestral pull, but I had to learn how to identify what it was. Mm-hmm. So I kind of, it's not hard to get a clue about, the American environment. If you grow up, in the heart of South Side of Chicago, where drugs and violence was an everyday, experience. Normal. Yeah. I knew that stuff was jacked up. And I remember being like 8 years old, and my mother never really been the most, I don't know how to describe her, but I can't say she was apolitical, but she had just a very quiet way. She wasn't vocal like me. Maybe she went through a vocal phase, and she saw some things that just didn't add up. And then after that, she's like, I wish I would spend 1 minute of my time being involved in that foolishness, right. So one day, it was July 4th, and just like all other kids in that area, we had our new clothes on, and we was on our way to a barbecue. My dad was driving, and me and my brother was in the back, and my mother pointed out the window, and she said, look at all the niggas celebrating their independence. And from that moment on, I realized that this is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You imagine being 8 years old, and she said it, and I have obviously never forgot that. I got it just like that. I looked around. I said, this shit don't make no sense, because this cannot be freedom. Right. This cannot be it. Right. How can you be a nigga and be free? It doesn't add up. So to me, that was the beginning right there. Like, how I live in this country, but it's Independence Day don't have nothing to do with me.
Nothing.
So everything else that happened after that just took me along the path. It just led you. Right. So by the time I was in college, I realized, like, this ain't our foundation. Our foundation needs to be built up. And so I knew I could verbalize at that point that I am a Pan-Africanist. Yeah. And I believe that Africa is primary for Black people. And I do not think that we can see freedom anywhere in the world until Africa is strong. Period. Absolutely. So I understood it at that point, but it didn't occur to me that I should come to Africa at that time until I met Brother Yao. And then it was like, the first thing I thought, maybe within 6 months, and I told, my friends, I'll never forget, it was like a Kwanzaa Umoja Day. And you know how you have to go around and talk about stuff or whatever. And that's what I told everybody. I said, I'm happy the brother, I feel like he came to get me. Yeah, I felt like at that point, I said, this brother came to get me. He came to get me and bring me home. I was clear at that moment.
Ooh, that gave me chills, girl.
Yeah. So in the process, we lost him. But like I said, in his final act, I brought his remains home to be buried here. And the Kwayu people, his friends and family, that's how I feel. I feel like they picked up the baton and helped me run the next leg and brought me on actually here.
Yeah.
So the pathway was formed. He came and got me. He brought me here. He couldn't run the next leg, but it was his people was right there. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? They looked at us and they was like, y'all might be worth something over here.
Yeah.
Come on, we'll help you.
Yeah.
Come on, we'll help you.
That's
You
what's
know, bring the kids. Come on. And
up.
they, true to their word. The Boateng family, which is also Quail people, man, the way they have embraced us, I just,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
That's what's up,
saying?
man.
Is I will find the words, but I'm still
It's
not
hard. Yeah.
able to even articulate how much they just embraced us. I could tell you that I housed so many people, from my parents, the different family members, people getting out of jail, over the years, maybe a dozen people. It's hard for us to live in a house without, extending our
Yeah.
home to somebody. And I was proud of that. But in the transition of all that happened to us, I felt like I didn't feel like we needed help too. We needed
Yeah.
somebody to step in and help us too. And here come these people like, well, we built the house. You guys can stay there while you build.
Yeah.
When the last time you stayed at somebody's house for 2 years and they didn't sweat the shit out of you for money?
Yeah.
When the last time you did it?
Man,
I
I can't say that I've ever done it. you know?
Man, exactly. How?
Yeah.
Who has the who can do it? Who can do it? But an African at home.
Exactly.
Somebody that just has something. As my mother would say, they have a window and what she say, a pot to piss in and a
And
window
a
to
window
throw
to
it
throw
out
it
of.
out of. Yeah.
We don't have that in America hardly. So it's hard for you
Barely.
to get that kind of help. But here, a lot of people do have what they call a home, and it's up to them to extend that home, and it's common for them to do so. And we just happen to get in where we fit in on that one. So
For more on this video, please click the link in the description below. Thank you.